The Night Shift is a real-play D&D video and podcast series for mature audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions.
Last time on The Night Shift.
When you hear a yell in the distance,
Shit.
smoke curls into the sky.
Kestrel, what did you do?
And as you sort of look back over your shoulder, he lunges off the balcony. And we'll pick it up next week.
Oh my God.
That was the...
Oh my God.
I can't scrape together gold. My soul's already sold. So if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you well. And if a creature roams your streets, you do better to retreat. 'Cause if you want it done right, don't hire the night shift.
It starts as it always does. Just a little smoke, an early indication that this might be a combustible situation. Hot embers grow crimson with heat. There's no need to fan these flames. Knowledge is the fuel that it's consuming. It burns slowly, quietly, inconspicuously. The appropriate kindling applied to the right place with just enough room to breathe. One spark, and the whole place is ablaze. As the night shift sprints through the streets of the bone city of Falkoun, three things become apparent. First, Grnich is not pleased, and that's putting it mildly. His dive off of the balcony, hundreds of feet above, is accompanied by a shriek that is inhuman. Whatever Kestrel did, he didn't like it. Secondly, the people of Falkoun are returning to their homes as they always do. The blood pubs and marrow mines emptying out into the streets just as dusk arrives and a light dusting of snow begins. Lastly, Tom should not have eaten that brain matter. His stomach is churning, his footfalls getting heavier with every step as they dash through the crowded, bleach-white avenues built into the crumbling, cursed corpse of this ancient white dragon.
I'm not walking, for the record, obviously. I'm riding, so my footfalls would be getting heavier.
Right,
If
you have me on a technicality there. Kirtle waves at you, dagger in hand, as you sprint in his direction, looking more befuddled than normal. Why are you... His words choke in his throat as Grnich soars high overhead and lands in the snow-strewn street, people scattering out of his way in obvious dread. He dusts off his long, red and white wizard's cloak and stands up straight. I guess you're not leaving after all. That's fine. There's always more room in Falkoun. What do you want to do? Something got to you, Bob. What?
I mean, no, this situation's a little intimidating. Also, Lindsey, do you realize you burned down a library?
Yeah.
Like, you burned a lot of books.
That was books.
And there's no printing presses now. That's kind of fucked up.
I love that you're on his side.
No, I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Books
It's just
created
it's a
out
little...
of blood, and who said I did that, first of all? Grnich! Hey, buddy!
Grnich,
What's
what's wrong?
up?
What's going
Yeah,
on?
what's going on?
Do we forget something? Did we leave something?
No, we didn't.
A shoe,
I'm
perhaps,
sure
or
we got
something. I don't-
everything. A shoe.
You know what you did, and hey, we all make decisions. You've made yours.
Look, we're sorry that Tom threw up all over your bathroom floor
Yeah.
and not in your toilet. We apologize for
Yeah,
this.
I shouldn't have eaten those braids, Grnich. You're right.
We can go back and clean it if you'd like, and then we'll be on our way.
That blood beer was a bad decision as well, mate. Ugh.
No.
No. I don't need any more. We're off to High Home.
Unfortunately, you're off to nowhere. You must stay now. I tried to let you leave.
It's not really an option either.
We are leaving. You gave us the option. We are heading out. We're leaving. We are on our way. Let's go
Right now.
People are starting to kind of gather in the street, right? They were all sort of headed home. They're all stopping and staring now. And he just sort of looks around. I can't let you leave. You burned my library to the ground.
Whoa.
How?
How did that happen?
What?
That's
You did have a lot of
awful.
lit candles in there.
He looks at Kestrel specifically.
Yeah, now look at me. I'm afraid of fire.
What? That's crazy, man.
Grnich. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, I outsmarted an ancient white dragon. Outsmarting the four of you is child's play.
I think you just
Your
called us
cost.
stupid.
We have to leave. I don't want to get Zenador here, okay? We both know you don't want him getting involved. Just let us go on our way.
You got something in your throat? Is that
Bitch.
No, you're good. You need, yeah?
Do you really call him bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Tom, shh, be quiet.
it. You call him bitch. And from behind, all of you can actually, let's make perception rolls.
Oh, no.
Yeesh.
1? Yeah.
What else we got?
A 1.
Modified 8.
Oh, wow.
8.
Wow.
Modified 8.
Okay.
Bitch.
So none of you see it until it's over. So the way we'll describe it instead is all you see is a flash of light come from Grnich's hand as he turns around behind him. And Nicholas Ribcage's body just falls to the ground, a sword clattering out of his hand. He's running forward, trying to stab him. And Grnich turns around and, do you understand? These people, I provide for them, and you've done nothing but sow discord.
So, hold on, bro. So, Nick Bonecage was he was going to kill Grnich,
He ran at him with a sword, yeah.
so he wasn't charmed.
Draw from it what you will.
Oh, you had a moment of free will.
Kessler, do you have like a rousing speech in mind or something? I think I can help you out.
Don't worry, you'll have everything you need. I will provide, as I always do, food, drink, and a purpose.
Well,
Again, that blood beer just really isn't going to cut it.
it was awful. It was horrible.
I can't
what's
drink
the
that
beer?
the rest of my life.
All right, I want to cast Calm Emotions, and it spreads out 60 feet all around me in a giant arc. And so I'm basically going to try to break the spell that's on everybody around us.
Calm emotions?
Yeah, it says you can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened. When the spell
Ooh.
ends, any suppressed effect resumes, provided that its duration is not expired in the meantime.
Okay, good. I need to make saves. Is
Well,
that
it says, okay, it says, where is it? Yeah, each creature within that range, each humanoid must make a, okay, so I can actually throw it up to 60 feet, and then it's a 20-foot radius. So,
So how do
where's
you
the
wanna do it?
thickest part of the crowd?
Let's just say you hit it.
Okay, all right, perfect.
So let's say past him in the middle of the road.
yeah.
That's where you throw it.
And a creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. So I guess it's up to you interpreting if they would want to be freed or not.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
I didn't know you had that in your back pocket. Let's do an all or nothing check. 1 dice for all of them.
Okay.
And I think absolutely they want to be freed, and that's a big part of my formula here, my calculation here.
Yep.
I think Tom just sort of looks over Grnich's shoulder, and as you're looking and sort of chanting this, I don't know if maybe you're strumming your lute or something.
Yeah.
You can almost see it.
Some like tasty rock jams, and I'm like, rise, rise, my people, rise Grnich!
Yep, that's it. That's the one. And you can actually see like their eyes were like kind of hazed over, glazed over, and they just sort of clear up instantly. Like all of these people just sort of like come to almost, and like even the color returns to their faces a little bit. And you watch as like a couple people look around, and one of them, a female, runs over to Nicholas Ribcage's body and just like turns him. I shouldn't have named him Nicholas Ribcage. It's too serious of a moment. Turns him over, and he's just got like a big hole in his torso, essentially. And she just starts wailing, and then the whole crowd pours in on Grnich. Just a couple hundred maybe people just start swarming from the back. So he turns around and starts letting loose with all kinds of magic.
Okay.
Very quick reaction. Go ahead.
Oh, well, are we in any kind of initiative or
Nope.
anything? Just
Not yet.
Let's go, people.
And he's supposed, so he's like
Run.
throwing shit. and
Time
stuff,
to
right?
go.
Kestrel uses wild shape and turns into a monkey and jumps on his face and just starts clawing and like squirming all over him just to like so he can't like everything. Anytime he tries to shoot something, he's missing.
Okay.
Yes.
Now roll initiative.
Yeah.
That's what I
Might
was
as
waiting on.
well.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that.
I'm going to stop rolling this die. I
I
rolled
know.
a 1.
This one's not great. 6.
22.
There you go.
Same again for me one more time.
I got 6.
16 for me.
So Tom, Attilius, Kestrel, Timbo. You got a natural one?
Yes, correct. I'm just cowering in fear of the fire.
Don't
still.
roll that dice, whichever one that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I rolled a 1 with last time as well.
I know.
so
I'm not
Retire that
I'm
one.
going to switch these around.
All right, so what we're going to do is, Kestrel, essentially you're going to get a surprise round.
Sweet.
His back was to you. He was fully focused on something else. And you are able to sort of jump on him.
And to be clear, the type of monkey that I am is like the capuchin monkey from Ace Ventura.
Whoa.
Thank
I-
you.
Or Marcel from Friends.
Marcel from Friends.
Now we know.
Yes.
Okay.
Marcel
I
from
still
Friends.
don't think I know. Is it the one from Golden Compass?
What?
The Golden Monkey? Anybody know?
No.
All right, never mind.
No, definitely not. All right. So Marcel jumps on Grnich, and the goal is to attack him, to distract him. What's the...
Yeah, just like
You going for the eyes?
can't
I'm sorry.
see,
I meant,
clawing at
pick
everything.
one, not both.
She's trying to interrupt his spellcasting. That's
Yeah,
what she said.
yeah,
Yeah. It's a manic.
yeah.
By-
just
By attacking or by
attacking
just
his
purely
face.
distracting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
specifically going after his face.
Okay. Do you know what the actual roles are for a monkey?
For a monkey?
wild
I'm
shape?
certain I do not. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. We can figure that out.
I didn't know I was going to do that until 2 seconds ago.
I'm just like mind blown because I've never seen a monkey before. I'm like, what? The
What is that, Mike?
what? Oh my!
And to be clear, that's T-Bob saying that,
What
right?
is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not so much Tom as T-Bob.
Absolutely.
Some sort of tiny human with fur. Look at its
Okay,
little feet.
so-
They're like hands.
You're going to roll 2 melee weapon attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, I'm
Jeez.
sorry, 1 melee weapon attack. Bite.
And that is what dice?
You are biting his fucking face. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
terrifying.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. This is
it is
great.
+4 to hit, and you roll a 1 die 20.
Okay. +4.
Come on, baby.
10, 14.
Hit.
Oh,
Nice.
bitch ass.
Bite him right in the
And
schnoz.
then-
Bitch.
Oh, I guess he is kind of distracted.
Does 1 point of hit. 1 point of piercing damage.
Oh, lovely.
But it does indeed distract him.
Good.
Okay, that was the point.
Where'd you bite him? Like on the cartilage of his
I
nose,
go
or like his
right-
cheek?
Absolutely for his
Hmm.
nose.
Yeah.
Right on the
Uh,
schnoz.
I'm really
uh,
trying to rip off
right
the
on the
nose.
schnoz of that
I mean, 1 point
dragon
of
wizard.
damage feels like a fang just pierced his nose for sure.
Rip a nostril.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just kinda
I
like,
mean,
like,
you know, he's going to have a nosebleed.
Have fun sneezing now, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's going to be startling.
All right, Tom Bombo.
And I'm
What are we doing?
really hoping that my version of this monkey has like some kind of disease.
I'll consider it.
Yes, so you're also
So
a
you're the
rabbit
outbreak monkey,
yes.
is what you're saying.
Yes, I'm the monkey from Outbreak.
You can't be Marcel and the Golden Compass
No, it's
monkey,
the same monkey.
and the monkey from
It's the
Outbreak.
same monkey.
It's an
Same
Outbreak
monkey.
too. The virus takes Manhattan.
That is, she's got a point. She's got a point.
Tom Bombo.
Okay, okay.
I'm with you on this.
I am.
Thank
You already know what I'm about to do, and it's finally gonna work this time. I'm
Slap me on the ass?
Timbo
Yes!
on the ass, and whisper in his ear, "I believe in you, big guy. You can do it." And then I'm gonna cast Heroism, the thing that gives him the 4 bonus HP, and
temporary
beginning of
HP.
every turn. Yeah, and he can't be. He's imbued with bravery, so like fire, nothing.
Oh,
You're good
sweet.
to go.
I'm no longer concerned
Yeah.
about the
No
flaming
flames.
spinal
Does not
cord.
matter. And then, okay, so he's being attacked. I kind of feel like he turned around, and then Lindsey jumped on his back. So I'm like standing here in front of him. I just tapped Timbo. What's on the side of these roads? Is there a like some bones I could scale, or like a pile of crates I could hop on top of?
You're just trying to get higher. Is
Yeah, a
that the
little
idea?
high ground.
Yeah, I think you can kind of scale a little bone hut.
Okay,
inside
hell yeah.
the alley. 8 feet.
And now I'm on
so-
top of the bone hut.
Bone hut is also the brothel. Just FYI.
And I'll
Oh.
say,
I see what you did
Timbo!
there.
Oh, I missed it. My bad. I want to give bardic inspiration to Timbo. Timbo, you're looking slow, but I believe in you. Finish strong.
Snapping out of it, mate.
You're looking slow is a devastating thing to say to someone. FYI.
I look, man. I've
been a little out of it. It's all
I'm
right.
just workshopping. I'm trying to make him feel good. I don't know.
I hear you. Attilius, what are we doing?
Is that's a D6 added to a roll?
I
Is that
wanna
right?
use-
Yeah. You get here. Let me hand you this.
I want to use the Pact of the Tome.
I think Pact of the Tome is
Is that
not a spell.
okay? Well, I've got all right. So I have this holy water.
You have what? Sorry.
I have a flask of holy water.
You splash it on him and see what happens.
I want to. I was like, there's a way to enchant it or do something with it to use on. Yeah, I want to like to see if that has any effect on him. Since it's holy water.
Oh, you think he's a demon?
We don't know. We don't know what he
He's
is.
a dark
I
wizard.
mean, he is an immortal dark wizard. There could be something
Fair.
there. We could talk to.
Born from the flames of hell.
I want to take my flask of holy water, and I want to head towards him, run towards him as Kestrel has him all confused and he's kind of just whipping around, and I want to get close enough to where I just douse him in holy water to see
Yep.
if it has any effect on him.
I don't think any check needed. I think you can do that without any check.
Okay.
Not immediately evident to you what happened, or if anything happened at all.
Okay. It's like when you go to
My
one of
fur
those.
gets wet, and I get even angrier. Yeah.
I'm glad you painted that word picture for us.
Yeah. So like
What a nice
again.
one, Attilius.
big scratches, going for his ears.
Going for his ear.
And not in like a cute dog way behind the ears. But
Yeah.
like,
No. Absolutely. Like Wet William all the way. Just.
Fucking hate
all
it.
the way was the part that I didn't need. I hated that.
I'm just painting you a picture, man.
3 knuckles down, Wet Willie. I hate
Ooh.
that.
You
Ooh,
didn't
wow!
have to
How
say
big are his
that.
ears?
Hate
Perforate
that.
his eardrums.
Yeah. All right. Grnich's turn.
What about the crowd?
What about the crowd? That's a great question. He sort of like pulls at your little monkey hands long enough to be able to see, and you see him kind of moving his hands in a circle. Everybody roll perception again.
Yeah, and
Crikey.
by the way, I'm just pumping out like a solid metal riff this entire time from the top of this building to keep the people inspired.
I think it's fantastic that you're able to pop out metal riffs with your loot.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is impressive.
All right, perception checks.
10.
I got a 1 again. I'm
Oh,
a
no.
monkey. I can't see anything.
Nat one.
Oh,
18.
we're all in trouble. All right, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm
You're-
not using this.
Well, from your
You-
perch.
You,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
and only you see what T-Bob would understand to be meteors, but what Tom understands to be just rocks falling from the sky.
Whoa. Monkeys and meteors.
into the crowd and into the area behind Grnich, which is where all of you are. Tom, you're going to have advantage on your dex save. Everyone else, make a dex save at disadvantage if you rolled a 1.
Oh, man.
I'm naturally at advantage here, by the way.
Oh, nice.
18.
At disadvantage?
Nat 20.
18. What's that?
You roll it twice?
No.
You got to
yeah,
roll
you
twice.
gotta roll
Oh,
You get
twice. Oh,
disadvantage.
sorry. My bad.
Take a lower
11.
No.
4.
Actually, 2. 'cause you
Is
got
it? Oh,
minus
yeah.
2 dex
God
as well.
damn it.
22.
Ooh. All right. No damage for Tom. You rolled a natural 20.
Correct.
Oh, my boy. I told you he was coming on fast. Wow.
All right. Timbo, who are you closest to, you think?
I
I'm on
haven't
top
had a
of the
turn
bench,
yet,
sure.
so
Probably
Probably
Attilius.
Attilius.
No, I ran away. Yeah,
Yeah,
Attilius.
because he's
Okay.
on top
Okay.
of
Probably
all
Attilius.
he went a
awful.
different direction and went on top. So Attilius is the answer.
Yeah, I would say Attilius. So with your natural 20, I'm basically going to let you cover someone.
Hell yeah.
So at the last
I will
second.
grab the meteor that's about to
No.
crash in.
No, absolutely not.
Just swing your hammer and fucking
Yes.
bust it open.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Baseball bat swing that
Yeah.
meteor right out the sky.
Not a fucking chance. But I like where your head's at.
All right, I just cover him.
I know it's supposed to be like a yes and environment, but no.
Attilius, duck and cover.
I think instead, Timbo runs over and grabs Attilius, and you sort of throw both of you into this alley that kind of takes you away from the shards of this thing exploding. Kestrel, on the other hand.
I am on his face.
Oh, yeah.
So he has to hit, like,
Yeah,
the
he
meteor
can't-
has
he
to
can't
hit
turn it.
it.
Hits him.
You can't hit her.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay.
14
all right.
points of damage.
What?
How many?
14
For
14?
Kestrel?
for Kestrel.
Can we assume that
Oh my
Grnich takes
gosh.
that
Okay,
as
well,
well?
So
I'm a-
Grnich just eats this to the dome?
Yep.
So what happens when I'm a monkey is with 14 points of damage?
It comes
Because,
from the monkey's
From the
HP.
monkey.
yeah, which I don't think
So-
it's 14. I'd be
No,
surprised.
he has,
Yeah.
he
Well,
has
maybe
2 hit
had you
points.
going with
Oh my god.
maybe had
Good
you going
Lord.
with silverback gorilla.
Can he be like a sponge though? Does he suck up those other damage, the excess? Does the monkey suck up the excess, or does it go to her health?
Yeah, I believe it just all hits the monkey, and
Good.
so then it goes back to Kestrel, and you just have full health.
Yeah,
So that's
Okay.
the benefit of
That's
Wild
what's
Shape,
up.
is it
Okay.
sucks up all that.
Praise
damage.
be.
that's what's up.
Wow.
Tanky monkey.
Still don't feel good about all this, but praise be.
So now she's just like back in like 6.5 foot elf tall straddling him, like his like neck.
Feels like straddling's a weird word to use
Yeah,
there.
well, like her
she's-
legs
no,
are
no,
around
no.
his neck.
I would say I got him in a chokehold.
Okay,
at
yeah,
this
like a
point.
chokehold, and
No,
his
like
legs
a
around her
chokehold.
waist.
Chokehold's definitely the
Straddle.
term we're going to use. Yeah.
Affixed to
Well,
his cranium.
I thought her legs were like around his neck.
Yeah.
Like,
That would be great, like the woman from Mission Impossible.
yeah, exactly. Like squeezing her thighs, like about to fucking pop his head off.
Yeah.
He keeps making it weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying, but he keeps making it weird.
Like Scarlett
like
Johansson
Rey
in-
Mysterio style Hurricane Rana.
Yes,
you know?
hell
like,
yes,
Ah, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like Black Widow in Winter. in
I think we
Winter
got it,
Soldier.
guys. I think we got it. I think we all understand what the situation is. Yeah, and it's now Kestrel's turn.
So I've got him by the chokehold, and I say, "Call off your meteor shower, or I'm going to incinerate your final book."
Roll deception.
The book on his person's. I wanna give her an advantage by saying, "Yeah,
Your boy saying, yeah.
your book's
Uh,
ours."
I got 12. Am I doing advantage with? Does that work?
I don't think so,
Probably not.
no.
12.
Had he been more persuasive, perhaps. He just sort of. It's hard to tell if it's like a grunt or a laugh, but he doesn't respond.
Okay. Then
Eye gouge.
Get some like be like, I got my own meters, and throw those glowstones at him.
Just crack it right
Just
on his
kidding.
skull.
Just kidding. It's not gonna do anything.
I perform magic stone,
Okay.
and I stick 2 of the stones up his nostrils.
Wow.
You're a monster.
Yeah. This guy has lived an entire town and destroyed a beautiful dragon.
And somehow all of us think
pissed.
you're the monster.
I'm
You know what I mean?
pissed.
But she's our monster. That's what matters.
That's the difference, yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
thanks.
Yeah.
Still shouldn't have given up the end, though.
Make an attack roll. I'm not sure how to roll nostril attacks. Let's see here.
Where's that written?
That's in Xanador's Guide to Everything.
Is it plus something for attack?
Yeah, you're
+2.
11.
+2. Yeah. 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go to kind of shove him, and he's moving too frantically. I think given that you're like literally sitting on top of his shoulders and trying to shove something in his face, I think you still hit him. Okay. Just not in the maybe designated area you intended. So roll 2d6.
Uh, 4.
4 points of damage. That it?
All right, that was just a cantrip. Let's see. I take the Dagger of Yak, and I attempt to stab his neck.
I'm not sure if you can do that. Let's see. Is Magic Stone a bonus action? It sure is.
Yeah.
Good lord. Yep, go ahead.
Cool.
Yes.
All right, so that's 1 die 20 plus 4.
Correct.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hit him.
9.
That's a miss.
Damn.
Yeah, I think
Rolls need to be better.
you swing
Yeah.
and he
They
just
really do.
he like ducks or he just moves his body in a very unexpected way and you miss. Okay, Timbo Overture.
Timbo's feeling feisty now. I enter a fit of rage. I'll rip my vest open, expose my pecs.
Yeah, pop him! Pop him, Timbo!
Whip out Mistweaver, and I run right at the enemy. And I take a big hack right at his torso, making sure that I'm not in danger of possibly hitting Kestrel while I'm doing this.
Yeah, we'll see.
But,
Let the dice speak.
I'll roll it out. I'll roll it out.
If you hit Kestrel, that means you've chopped him in half. So we probably come away
That is
winners in
true.
that situation.
Slowly
I'm
putting a
tied.
shine on it. Yeah.
I do take a mighty swing, though. Yeah.
All right, 1 die 20 plus 6.
Two-handed on Mistweaver there. I can't see what it is. Not good. It would be a 9 with the plus 6. Yeah. So it was a 3.
With the plus 6.
Gee.
Woo! That's gonna miss.
Mm.
And I think in this case he just sort of sidesteps it, even though he's not looking at you. He steps to the right, and you just swing and hit nothing but air.
Well, damn.
Hey, the build-up was great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't worry. You're good. You got next round.
That's
You got that bar.
the rage is the bonus action, so that's really all I got.
All right.
What's the crowd doing?
A lot of them are dying.
There's so many people.
A lot of them are dying.
Yeah, because like 14 HP is like more than the average person has. So a lot of them, like, there's a big crowd in front of you that's just like either dying or dead.
That's fine. They're serving their purpose.
With that, oh wow, that's dark. With that said, a lot of them
were
are now.
they really living before?
That's fair.
Good point.
A lot of them are now swarming in behind the ones who have died. I think we probably don't need a perception roll to know that his hold on these people is loosening as he's having to.
So are like
deal
more
with-
people coming in from the edges now as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to get like that louder and louder. I did not mean.
All right. Tom Bamba.
Oh, you're mine. All right. I want to continue to exalt the crowd to greater and greater heights and just whip them into a bloodthirsty frenzy.
Okay.
And okay, I want to take a hard, perceptive look at Grnich from where I'm standing. Davik always has a pendant around his neck that he's always touching and dealing with in our fights. Does he have a or does he have like a similar totem, talisman? Does he have a book hanging from his hip? Anything like this? A staff?
Okay. Make an investigation check.
19.
That's pretty good. He does indeed have a book sort of strapped to his waist, sort of dangling from his waist. It appears to be a spell book, like most wizards have. It's even now like sort of a travel size. Most wizards, kind of keep this at their side. But no, while he is wearing jewelry, you're pretty sure there's no sort of like talismanic power on his person.
Okay. I am going to. Can you react heal? Like, could I have it to where if Kestrel was to take damage, that I could do like a response where I would hop down and heal her?
So you can basically hold your action, and basically the way that has to be done is with an if-then statement. So if Kestrel is damaged, then I will jump down and heal her. The problem being, of course, that if that doesn't happen, then
yeah, that's fine.
Then it doesn't take place.
Actually,
and you don't get to replace it.
Yeah, I will do. But it doesn't. If it doesn't happen, I don't use a spell slot, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. No, I will do. If Kestrel takes damage, then I will cast Healing Word, so I don't even have to hop down. You can stay up here and keep rocking.
Yep. Before Attilius' turn, Grnich once again sort of angles his hands towards the crowd, and you guys watch as lightning crackles out of his fingers, and it hits the first person in the crowd, and then starts spreading to maybe as many as 24 by the time it's done.
Oh, also, maybe I should be like, Kestrel, he has the book on his hip. Just throwing that out there.
And every person that lightning touches falls. All people in the crowd. Attilius.
Or should I yell to the crowd?
So I noticed the lightning. I noticed what it's doing to the people. I want to use Eldritch Blast directed right at his hands.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Who wants to go play at Little Wars?
Well,
I fucked up.
Yeah, we're not. No, I think we're doing it out of character this time.
Yeah, that's why.
Who wants to? I fucked that one.
So this past holiday season, you guys, where did you get a lot of your gifts?
Well, Little Wars. It's actually where I got this sweet D&D sleeve thing here.
I did notice that. Your character sheets are in there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, finally. If only I remember my spell cards. You can also buy at Little Wars.
Yeah, my brother's actually really big into random tabletop games, and I found a couple new ones from him. Like, what is it? The Betrayal at Baldur's Gate was there.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Which sounds really fun to
So
play.
it's in the D&D universe,
It is in the D&D universe. The only, it takes a little while to set up, but boy, is it worth it.
Really?
It's a good payoff.
And then a couple of my other friends are really into painting those miniatures. So I got them like a couple gift cards to like go and get some.
That's cool. We should
Blood
get some
Bowl.
miniatures for us, and we can have them on the table. Like,
It's a great idea.
I bought a Blood Bowl Season 2 booklet because Blood Bowl's incredible. And actually, Little Wars has like probably legitimately one of the best Blood Bowl communities in the entire country, if that sounds like something you'd be into. They have like 32-person leagues that you can go play, and super, super fun.
In
It's like-
general,
Blood
they
Bowl's like
have.
fantasy football.
It is
right?
fantasy football, where the fantasy is, your goblins and orcs and dwarves. Very, very tactical. The most rage-inducing game I've ever played in my entire life.
Well, in
But, yeah, it's super
general,
fun.
Little Wars has an amazing community. Like,
Yeah,
not
I agree.
just Blood Bowl. I mean, the staff there is also super helpful whenever you walk in. Just like, hey, can we help you find a game? Like, what are you looking for?
yeah.
So they're really great. Easy to kind of dive into exactly what you might be interested in.
It's not clicky like a lot
No,
of
for
those
sure.
stores are. And if you haven't been to Little Wars in a few years, like before Van and them took it over, it had a little bit of that, and Van just completely turned it around.
He really did. It was
It's such a welcoming
phenomenal work in there.
atmosphere. It's not like sometimes you walk in and you just feel like an outsider. Not the case at Little Wars, one of Baton Rouge's hidden gems.
Yeah, right off of Jefferson Highway in Baton Rouge. Find them on Instagram at Little Wars BR. They've got a Facebook page as well. Make sure you're checking them out. Thanks to Little Wars for being a sponsor of the Night Shift.
Woo!
Thanks, Little Wars.
Love you.
Welcome, the Iron House Kickball Tournament. Up next, we have the Night Shift, perennial losers. But, their legs have gotten stronger, their hearts have grown 3 times the size, and they appear to be getting drunk. Okay, well, let's take a little break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back in 5.
Oh,
Yeah, my leg is feeling a little stronger since the last time we leveled up, even though it's been a little while.
Wow. Hey, Bill, great job out there, man.
Yes.
You really, I know you didn't get on base today, but your effort was astounding. Great job, Bill.
People kept telling me that I was never going to get to third base, and I didn't.
No, you didn't. But that's okay.
But it was the effort. It was
How
the
can
effort.
you miss that ball? I kicked it right to you, man.
but, I mean-
right to you. I might as well use you as the ball next
Well,
time.
to be fair, I'm about the size of the ball, and you kicked it. It was right
Well,
over my
I
head.
reckon
I couldn't.
next time you climb up on Attilius' shoulders.
Just-
Is that legal? Can we look in the rules?
Oh, I don't
and
see
make
why
sure?
not.
Just pour me a drink, okay?
Oh, yes.
Whatever.
What is?
Well,
Oh, I'm so angry right now.
my good friends over at Rally Cap took the liberty of brewing us a beer named after something that we'll never truly understand,
What is this? Oh,
and that is Victory Formation.
and there
Fair
seems
assessment.
to be some sort of runic symbols of some sort in these cans.
Well, yes.
Interesting.
The good news is a hazy IPA, 8% alcohol by volume. Victory Formation is very tasty, even though we'll never really understand what it's like.
Hey, it's
on
only
the kickball
15-0. Okay, y'all, let's keep the faith. We still have a chance.
It
We
is,
can do this.
for sure, it's a perfect sports brew.
Yes, yes.
Quenches the thirst.
I reckon when I crank out my dingers, I can just trot around the base path and
Watch it with the dingers. This is a family sport. We don't want to
Fuck
offend
yeah,
anyone.
dude. I fucking love American football. I get it now. I just had a sip. It's like Odin. I can read the runes. It's football, man. Fuck yeah. This is actually a great can.
something happened to Tom Bumbo over there. I reckon.
Wow, yeah.
Thank you to Rally Cap. It's a delicious beer. Quite a
Yeah.
good pale ale.
Pelican Craft Brands distributes this throughout the greater Louisiana area. Always a fan of bringing delicious craft beer to the people.
Very
Yeah, and I
Cheers.
detect notes of citrus. It's
Whoa.
quite delicious.
Oh,
Your palate.
Very astute over there.
yeah. Cicero.
Only a-
Thank you, I
Only
tried.
she worked on her kickball skills like she's been
Ooh.
working on her beer
That
drinking.
was Tom's fault. He missed the ball.
No, I
He
Oh, okay.
missed the
I
ball.
don't think you know how the game works. Why would you be kicking it to me anyway?
The smallest
We're
man
same
on the
team.
field.
That doesn't
That's
make any sense.
Thank you, Rally Cap.
All right, get your asses back on the field. Let's finish this ass whooping.
Huzzah! Wait, so how? I'm trying to think about how you ran up into the holy water on his back, right? When you were still in monkey form.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you're still behind him. If you're gonna blast,
Am
his
I
hands,
still
you may-
behind him?
you may
Is
have
that-
to
or is
run in
he-
front of him?
Yeah, you're still behind him.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to run around to where I can see the front of him and see his hands and Eldritch Blast straight at his hands.
All right. Roll it.
Come on, Attilius.
That's a +5.
Our rolls are shit.
I'm going to guess
today.
it didn't
We're
go
really
well.
struggling on the rolls.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for those that didn't see, there
Next,
was an
someone
immediate.
else. I'm going to the bar to get some blood beer.
What's the
grim
number?
response. It's a natural one.
It's a nat one.
Natural 1. All right, so roll that die 20 again and tell me the number.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
13.
There it is.
13.
That's better.
So you sort of angle around in front of him, and he sidesteps right as you're about to blast, and you just end up your Eldritch Blast just angles off into the crowd. You can't tell if it hit anybody or hurt anybody. You can make some assumptions. that
Yeah.
it probably didn't go well, but no damage to him. His turn again.
Oh. Must be nice to be a dark wizard.
He is going to attempt to get out of the grapple that Kestrel has him in.
Straight check.
Good luck.
Is a 12.
Doesn't she have
So
to
I
roll?
have to
You roll athletics.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Oh! 12 plus 0. So
With
just 12.
tie. Yeah, so it stays then.
Okay.
So he stays grappled. He sort of like tries gripping at your legs, tries like sort of punching at you, but he's just not. Physical strength is not his thing.
Bitch!
And Kestrel has him pretty locked in. And instead you see him, he sort of gets down low to the ground and he just sits like crisscross applesauce on the ground. And then this wind starts to sort of swirl around
this.
all of you. I would say it's Timbo who first notices, because he's particularly attuned to this thing, that the wind has like a glowing ember all throughout it. There's it's almost like coals infused throughout this wind.
Oh.
Everybody, make a dex saving throw.
Oh my God!
So we're doing good? Is that the...
Oh, no.
Jeez, y'all.
Chuck rolled another natural one.
That is statistically unlikely.
Well, it just happened, sir.
1 in 400? To hit the back-to-back nat. Wait, I guess he had to roll in between.
Yeah, it's just one.
I rolled another natural 20.
Ow. Okay, what else? Kestrel, what were you?
Oh, 5.
11.
Okay, so everybody but Timbo is going to take damage.
That's light, right?
Can I
Only
cover
4
one of them
points.
up again?
Only 4 points of damage there.
Or pull one of them out of the way?
Well, I guess I did. That means that I do. Can I choose to use my healing word, or do I have to use it now?
I think you have to use an if.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was an if then and it was before your next turn.
It's 4 for everyone?
4 for everybody except you. You're going to take 8.
You're going to be full health afterwards because my modifier is high enough
right.
to just put you back at full.
Thanks, man.
Wait, 8 total, you said?
For
Oh,
just
okay.
Chuck. For just Attilius, because he rolled a natural 1. And then it's supposed to be if you pass it, you still take half damage, but instead Timbo rolled a 20, so he's going to take no damage. Timbo, having ducked in that alley, sees it coming again and kind of just boxes himself in behind something and manages to avoid it. All right. Timbo, what we're going to do is, because everybody else was distracted and sort of held down by this little mini fiery windstorm, is you're going to jump 2 spots in the initiative order and go now.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. And remember, you're not afraid of fire.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
No, I'm
Hope
not.
you were
I'm not
prepared.
afraid. Continuing
Cut them hands
my
off.
attack, and I'm also going into a frenzied attack. While raging, you can choose to frenzy. You make a melee weapon attack as a bonus action as well for every turn after this one, as it is my bonus action on this one. So then I still have an attack. So I will use that.
Remember, he's
sitting on the ground.
He's sitting crisscross. Applesauce.
Yes.
But everybody else is right around him. But it's just it's just an attack.
Kestrel's still sitting on
I
top
still,
of him.
yeah,
Yeah.
I still have hold of him.
With
Right.
thighs around his neck.
Just
right at the cartilage.
Yeah.
Can't
So I
resist.
just I go more of just like a stab with the sword, with all my might right at his chest.
All right, roll it.
You have Bardic if you're
I
on the edge.
do. I'm debating. Yeah. Let me add some bardic inspiration to that. So it was an 11. So it's a 19 total.
19's going to hit.
Okay.
Roll perception and then roll damage.
Okay. Perception roll is a 13, but -2, so 11.
Okay. And then roll damage, which is, you said it was two-handed, so 1d10 plus 5.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Plus 5.
12.
Yeah.
12 points of damage. Yeah, you hit him right where you intended. I mean, it was from the back, correct?
No, front.
From the front?
I said
don't know,
chest.
I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so
I said chest.
So you
but
angled
if
around
it-
in front of him,
Yeah.
shoved it through his chest. He watched you come in the whole way. And you can see that he, for a moment, he kind of considered doing something, and he committed to what he was doing instead. You shove this sword through his chest, and when you pull the sword out, the first thing you notice is there's no blood on it, which does seem odd.
This old man
Now, I'm not saying it
doesn't
doesn't
even have
damage
any
him.
bodily fluid.
He winces, he grunts. I mean, he's not having a good time. It clearly has the intended effect. But that's the weird thing, is as you pull the sword out, no blood spills out. There's no blood on the sword.
Do we have any undead stuff? Does anybody have any undead stuff?
No.
Do we see that it's a clean blade when he pulls it out?
I think only Timbo does.
Fuck you, Trent.
Oh, wow. I mean, he could communicate it. You guys are like on a team. He could communicate it to you.
I could communicate to him. Nah.
See? Not even my fault. I gave him the out.
That doesn't seem that important.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have any blood.
DM probably mentioned it for no reason. I wouldn't even really think about it.
Doesn't seem like we'll need that information later.
Okay, so Timbo, is that it?
Crikey, guys, my blade is clean.
What?
Stabbed him right in the heart.
What?
Impossible.
He has no blood.
Death.
Yeah, so I enter the frenzy as the bonus action on this turn, and so that's really all I got.
Yeah, because there's no blood and you wanted blood, so you're just fucking
So now
pissed.
I'm in a frenzy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm really gonna hack him up. But yes, that's
hack
it.
him off. Do it.
I hate that. I hate that you said hack him off.
Hack him off
Oh gosh.
It's just, yeah.
till he's finished.
Oh, okay, all right. Calm down.
I'm sorry.
God. Hey, what's happening? Okay. I think what happens, and the dice say yes. I think what happens is hearing him wail. Probably Tom is the person who has the best vantage point for this. Hearing Grnich wail is sort of the key that unlocks the crowd. They all bray and rush forward as they sort of notice weakness, notice a chance out. It is an incredible swarm, an incredible press. Yeah. Such that I think, like, Timbo, you're swept out of the way, even though you are a big dude.
Yeah, strength check.
Okay, feel free. At disadvantage.
Sure,
Right.
but at an advantage because I'm raging.
Okay, so it's neutral.
So
Yeah.
is that yeah, you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
while raging.
There we go.
So it's
Alright.
it's really a
So
strength saving throw is what it is.
I rolled 18 and my strength is +4. 22.
Wow.
Stand my ground.
Yeah, you
Like a
stand your ground.
tree.
All right. They press around you.
Yeah, sure. They just part around
Timbo,
me.
be careful.
Kestrel, I think you probably have to do the same as they're sort of crowding around and pulling at him and yanking him hither and thon.
By the way, whenever he wails, because Tom has established Tom has established that my thighs are around
Yes.
his neck.
Yep.
I'm I'm
What has
farting.
been told.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm farting as much as I can. Just
Why are you doing this? Why are all of you doing this?
Is this the OnlyFans edition of the?
Because we're going to kill this
Too.
motherfucker.
And I hope, like, whenever he inhales,
It's not
he gets,
monkey
like,
farts
really
anymore. This is
excited.
Kestrel farts.
And it's mostly a vegetarian diet, so it's like really not great.
So it's not great.
Yeah,
Like,
lots of asparagus.
If I kill him, will you stop?
I'm climaxing on the guitar, just like.
It's got out of control so fast.
Okay, so I need to make a strength check after.
I don't know what kind of check you should make at this point.
A flatulence check.
Yeah, flatulence.
Make
yeah.
a strength check.
It sounds like Constitution.
Strength save.
He should roll a Constitution, really.
That's good. That's good.
You're +0 on a strength saving throw.
Oh, yeah. So 9.
Yeah, I think you can kind of feel that. Maybe it was because of all the concentration around the flatulence or
Yeah.
whatever else, but your grip loosens as they yank him out from beneath you.
Like propelled her backwards off of him. That's how powerful the flatulence was. She just rode the crowd. A rocket.
I don't want to do podcasts anymore. I think I'm done.
This retires you right here. This session.
I'm firing myself. All right. Same for Attilius. Attilius, make a strength saving throw.
I don't even know what dice to use. They all hate me.
You want this orange D20?
God! Son of Jarrell!
What is it?
It's 2.
Oh my God, Chuck!
No,
it's 4.
It's 4.
It's a natural 2. It's 4. Here, why don't you just grab either this guy or this guy?
No, I'm going to stick with what I have and make it work.
Okay,
Damn it.
yeah, I agree. Because you know what? Now you're due for good rolls at this point.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
And the green one that we all have is the inspiration die. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So remember, you can roll that. I mean,
Yeah. Not
But
that
it's
you
okay.
need
I mean,
to
it's
roll
just
it on
it's the
this
crowd.
necessarily.
He's rolling against the crowd.
I'd rather
Yeah.
roll it when it matters.
you're gonna take 2 points of stample damage.
Trample?
No, stample. Don't contradict me.
That's what I have 2
Make
points.
up words all the time in this game.
Awesome. Now I'm down to 2
First
hit
they
points.
champ, then they stamp, then they lay still.
Yeah, stample. Yeah, trample damage.
No, stample, dude. Be like Tolkien.
Whatever. I think the last thing the three of you see, and certainly Tom has a very good vantage point of it, is Kirtle climbing up this like mass of bodies, trying to find the face with dagger in hand.
Kirtle!
And he screams. He looks directly at I think Tom and screams,
Run!
and starts stabbing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say rock. Okay, yeah. All right. All right, Timbo.
Okay.
Timbo, let's go.
Yeah, I grabbed Timbo by the collar because I feel like he's. Are you just trying to?
I'm hacking.
So and then and then
If
I
you're
start
hacking
running.
in that thick of a crowd, you're definitely hitting
Yeah.
other people.
He's frenzying. Of course he is.
fine.
He's frenzying. It just
I mean,
happens.
to be fair, I haven't had a turn yet during this, so I haven't hurt anybody yet. But
Yeah.
I'm rearing back about to
for
do
sure.
some damage.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think unless you're gonna fight.
No. I listen, and we grab Attilius as well, pick him up out the crowd that he just got trampled by.
Yeah, guys,
by the
as you're
back of
running
his
out.
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we make a hasty exit.
And as they're running like underneath me, I'm gonna jump down on a Timbo's shoulders.
Yes, that's a great move.
Yeah, and then land on his shoulders.
That's
Great move.
perfect.
All right. So we beat a hasty exit out of
Yes.
Falkoun.
Yes.
Hasty exit. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
As you guys are heading towards the gates, you can see like the last groups of people who haven't joined this yet, sort of going in the opposite.
Yeah, we're like, he's that way.
Yeah.
Get
Right
over
there.
here.
Get the
get him.
circle.
The
We
chance
did
for
our part.
revenge is now.
We
As
did
you
all
pass
the hard
Enjoy
work.
the city.
As you pass through the
Can we
through
open
the
it in
gates,
here?
you can still hear the crackling of lightning, the swarm of wind. I mean, he's doing everything he can, and I think as you reach the line where the grass starts to grow and the charm wears off, you might take a second to look back, and you can see that he's now floating above this crowd. People still glommed onto him, and he's sort of arcing magic down at them, but they're still grappling onto him, trying to pull him down. I mean, it's a real scrap.
Should we have?
No, we're doing the right
he's
thing.
Floating?
I feel kind of bad leaving, but
Yeah,
yes, we already decided.
It's their problem. They got to fight for their own freedom.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't do everything for them.
Right.
I mean, what are they?
We,
Just
I
want
turned-
handouts?
we show them the path.
Freedom handouts? Get the
I
fuck out of
turn
here.
to
Wow.
Attilius. And-
Do we have Bill?
Oh yeah, Bill.
Bill, where are you?
Bell.
I turn to Attilius and I ask, "So, how does your warlock magic work? Can you speak to spirits beyond the veil, or
I
What
can.
happens?
I can.
I do hear you speaking sometimes when you sleep.
I
That
have
one
a-
demon.
I have a spirit that I converse with.
He's a weird
Succubus.
lizard.
Nope.
No?
I'm not afraid anymore.
An incubus?
Nope.
No, it's not an incubus. It's like a patron or something. Not a patron.
A
It's like
patronus.
Patron. We
Patron.
have had this discussion already. I remember. Not a patron, but a
It's
patron.
a patron, yes.
Yeah.
It's a patron I can speak
essentially,
to.
Lord Tequila.
Attilius has a book, a tome
Yes.
that he can write in, and this spirit communicates back with information that that Attilius could not possibly know.
okay?
We should steal some horses.
Could he act as a messenger
You can certainly try.
to sort of the worlds beyond?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Attilius, I need you to write something in your book for me.
Should we do this right outside the city?
Yes.
You don't think we should get a little distance,
No,
maybe?
we need to do this here.
Okay, you sound assertive.
Bill
What
and
would
I
you
will
like me
stand
to
guard.
write?
I will
And
stand guard
so-
with you.
So I dictate to him in Druidic, and I say, "O great Lord Dragon Falkoun, This man, Grnich Lnkton, has defiled your body and made slaves of the people who have lived in it. I beg you to save them, because our powers are not strong enough. I offer this dagger, and I take the dagger of Yak as payment. And though I know your body has long been gone, I know that your spirit is still very much alive. And so kind of like with trembling hands, I take the piece of the book that Attilius has written in it, and I put it on the part of the soil that's still like bare and like just on the other side of the grass.
Okay.
And I stick the dagger into the book, and it kind of flaps in the wind. And I just kind of like bow, and I'm like, okay, guys, let's go.
Yep. So you wrote all that in the book, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're writing that in the book, the normal thing occurs. You write it, and it sort of it just stays on the page, and then once you're done, that ink sort of seeps in, and then what comes back on that same page is, "I'll make sure he knows."
Oh, okay.
As you guys are walking away, you hear this like, "Phoom." When you turn around, the dagger is just gone.
I shed a tear for the dagger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that dagger.
I'm going to miss you having that
That
dagger.
was some mystical shit right there, Kestrel. That was well done. Next time on the night shift.
All right, mates, y'all reckon as we get a little closer to High Home, maybe we ought to get off the beaten path here?
That's,
So they look at
people have
me.
been
They
pretty
look at me
fucking
normal,
racist.
but
Yeah.
we're traveling with a turtle man and a lizard man and a halfling man,
And
not a good look
half-elf.
for everyone.
a half elf. She looks pretty normal most of the time, but
Oof. Wow. Pretty problematic there.
Yeah,
That's
it was
fine,
tough.
though.
Yeah.